What's going on, guys? My name is Coleslaw. Welcome back to episode 4. This is the 4th day in a row we're uploading on our Minecraft Everyday for 30 Days challenge. Let's get into it. Alright, for today's episode, we are starting a big project. As you guys have seen, we're going to go ahead and first, I got to find my shulker shells because I can never find anything. Let's see, last episode we couldn't find carrots, now we can't find our shells. And was that just... I think it was. Let's see. No shells. There's our carrots from last episode. So we somehow missed that, but I don't know where I put the shells. Check the ender chest. We got our redstone box. And of course, there they are. Why wouldn't they be in the redstone box? It doesn't make a lot of sense to make organized shulkers just to not keep them organized, but that's what we do here on the Coleslaw channel. We're going to make some shulker boxes because today we've got a lot of materials to collect and we have got to head on over to the terracotta biome. Before we do get there though, I did have this comment from this user. I'll put it up on the screen now. Thank you so much for your comment. They asked me to build a creeper farm. So I just wanted to show off that I do indeed have a mob farm right here. It is not creeper specific, but it does generate creepers and gunpowder and all of the other good mob loot. So I do have one. Here it is, just so you don't think I'm ignoring your comment. Thank you for commenting, and let's get to that terracotta. But this brings us to the question, what are we doing with all this terracotta? Well, we are starting by far the biggest... Oh, okay, hold on. We are starting by far the biggest project of this series, and one that I hope we can finish in this series, and that is... All right, as we get to the terracotta, okay, there's a portal here. This is not my portal, so... I am kind of curious to go in it, but I don't really think we have time for that today. We're on a timer, but there's a farm here too. All right, we'll check it out real quick. I'm so distracted. Okay, it looks like mobs definitely come through here. I did not build this. I'm kind of tempted to go in through the portal, but I'm sure it's like a kill chamber or something. Let's find somewhere to build this beacon. All right, this is as good a place as ever to build this beacon. So what we are doing is we're gathering terracotta, and it's not going to be any of this color. We're going to dye it green. We're going to need a ton of terracotta and wool over the next couple episodes. And what we're doing is I'm planning on building a full-scale golf course. You guys heard that right. For the longest time in Minecraft, it's been very difficult to play golf. There is... I'm going to date myself here. There is a video from way back in the day of Cubfan making a golf course on the Hermitcraft server in Season 6. And it was fun. It was a really creative idea. It used like tridents and ender pearls, and you brought this ice with you so you could use the Riptide Trident to launch the pearl really far. Really cool, but very complicated, right? Because there was just a lot of... there's not been a lot of options for playing golf full scale in Minecraft. And well, with the upcoming drop of the sulfur cubes, there is going to be a way to play golf in Minecraft, and I am so excited about that. I have always wanted to make a golf course in Minecraft, and I've done mini golf courses, but I've never done a full scale one. I've always wanted to, but one, it's a big project. Two, it just wasn't super feasible or super easy to do, like I said. But now with sulfur cubes coming, I want to get ready. And we may not even wait for the spring drop. We may install a mod on the server to get sulfur cubes early because I am jazzed about these things. If you guys have not seen the Minecraft Live or have not seen any of the, I'm sure, hundreds and thousands of YouTube videos on sulfur cubes already. Oh, my pickaxe. They're incredible. They are a new mob that look like a slime, but they spawn in the new sulfur caves that I say new. They're not out yet. And what these guys do is you can put blocks inside of them. And when you put a block inside of them, one, it stops their AI so they don't move anymore. And then they're invulnerable to player attacks. And what happens is the blocks that you put inside of them affect their properties. So like if you put ice inside of them, they're really slippery and they slide across the ground. You know, they can be bouncy or low gravity or whatever. Like they have all kinds of different properties depending on the item that you put in or the block you put inside of them. So they're basically a customizable ball that you can use for all kinds of mini games. And this is the first time we've ever had anything like this in Minecraft. I am jazzed about this. Like, this is going to be so cool. So I want to do a golf course, but not only that, I want to do a proper mini golf course. And in addition to a mini golf course, I want to do all kinds of mini games. I want to set up a soccer field. I want to set up some kind of basketball if it's possible. I would love to have like an entire mini game district on the server, get people online, do all kinds of mini games. Maybe even in this 30 days, I don't know. We're going to have to get to work if we want to do that. But I am so excited about that. Maybe those will just be separate videos. I'm not sure. But that's the big project that we're working towards. So today it's going to be terracotta mining and a lot of it. I think I can dye all this green. If you can't in vanilla Minecraft, I think we have a universal dyeing data pack. So it doesn't really matter what color we're going to get. We're going to use dark green, light green. I'm trying to just come up with a nice course design. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't really know how the sulfur cubes work yet. I think one of my videos upcoming, maybe even tomorrow's video, is going to be us messing with the sulfur cubes, so we won't even be in the survival world. We'll just be, you know, playing in a snapshot or a mod or something like that, just experimenting with the sulfur cubes, because I do want to know how they work. It'll affect how we design our course significantly, but I am so excited. I think maybe we'll just do like a 9-hole golf course, and then if it's really fun, we can do another golf course in another biome. You know, like you have all the golf courses across America that offer crazy different just play experiences because of where they're built and the terrain and stuff, and that's kind of what I want to build in Minecraft. So I am super excited. It's going to be a little grindy, but this is what a perfect series to knock something like this out on. All right, first shulker box of items delivered. That's perfect. Another crazy idea and something I've always wanted to do, and that is a very long way away, is I've always wanted to do some kind of SMP. And so, oh, hi Armadillo, how you doing, brother? What's going on? I've always considered or thought about doing some kind of SMP. So like when I make these videos, you know, it's a server that I could play on, or maybe some of you guys are on, or when we do things like the golf course, like people could come play. I don't know, right? Something that maybe we can all play on together, that, you know, I could interact with you guys as my viewers, or like, you know, I don't know if it would be public server, or if it would be like a whitelisted one, you know, with subscribers only or something. I don't really know. It's just an idea, not something I've really fleshed out, and definitely not something that I think is super close. I just don't know that we would have the player base for that, but you guys should let me know what you think about a potential coleslaw SMP or slaw SMP. That could be kind of a cool name. I don't know. Kind of something in the works a little bit, or at least a thought of mine or an idea. You guys will have to let me know if it's something you would ever be interested in, or if you just enjoy the videos as they are today. Another thing is we have to kind of come up with what we're going to do after these 30 days. So I'm still thinking of ideas for the 30 days of Minecraft, and I'm still trying to make sure that we stick with that, right? It does take a good amount to get through, or to upload every single day. Even videos like this that aren't like a ton of gameplay, they still do take a lot of time to make and create. And so I got to make sure that I'm sticking with that and coming up with good ideas there. But I also have to figure out, excuse me, sir, I'm trying to do a commentary. Could you just not for a second? I'm trying to figure out maybe what ideas are after we are done with the 30 days, or even deeper into the 30 days. I think this golf course will keep us busy for a while, but I'm trying to think of ideas. So always welcome your guys' ideas. Always welcome what you have to say, or what kind of content you want to see after we after we complete this 30-day challenge, which we are aiming to do. Lord willing, we'll get her done. Funny story. It's also funny, the amount of time I have to talk in this episode is crazy, just because we're doing such a mindless task. Funny story. I have something to tell you guys. This is not the first iteration of episode 4. So I had actually completed this episode. I went ahead and did all of the audio for it. I had the episode. I needed a little bit of editing or trimming, but it was pretty much done. And I went to watch some of it back, and I couldn't hear anything. I was like, what is going on? Is my phone audio working? So I went and I exited out of the app. I went and opened it up again, and there's still no audio. I just couldn't figure it out. Well, like I had my audio tracks right, everything. Well, after some research, I found out that I recorded the entirety of this episode, start to finish, with my microphone muted. And that is why you check these things. You got to record just a little bit of audio and then just check and make sure everything's working, because holy cow, I recorded and wasted so much time. But here we are. We're committed to making this daily grind happen, so we're recording it again, because that's how it goes. It is definitely just the audio. I'm certainly not recording the gameplay again. That wouldn't make much sense, but it's tough out here in these streets. Completely my own fault. Like, why did I hit mute? Why did I not check that was the case? I don't know, but here we are. You live and learn. So that was a little bit of a disaster, but ultimately not too big a deal. We're still committed to doing these uploads. Let's see, look at this. We are We're on our way to a third shulker here already, which is pretty good. I didn't know if we'd be able to fill all 4, and I'm still not sure we will, but we do have a lot going on, which is cool. Hey, zombies. Again with the commentary, you guys have no respect. Your gold armor's pretty cool, though, honestly. Pretty swaggy. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with these videos, guys. It does probably take a little bit longer than you would imagine to produce them every day. You know, you have a lot more than just the click, 25 minutes of Minecraft recording and then just hit upload. There's a lot of steps in there. All of the audio, all of the editing of it, even though you wouldn't think there's that much. It does take a good couple of hours, but it has been a lot of fun. And I'm hoping that you guys enjoy the 30-day journey with me. I'm trying to think of where we want to end up building this golf course. Like, is this something that we want really close to our base? Excuse me, sir. You guys have no respect. Another full armor zombie, though, which is kind of insane. Those seem to be everywhere. Was that full leather from that guy? I should probably sleep or, have brought torches or something like that. But again, with not a smart Minecraft player, look at all these mobs. And I think that there's a full chain one. This is insane. Let's just blow everybody up. That's a lot of mobs. And we've seen 3 fully armored zombies and 3 completely different sets of armor. We just gotta find a full diamond one now. Have you guys ever seen a full diamond zombie in survival Minecraft? I have only done it one time ever. I've seen it. And it was surreal. I was like, this cannot be real. Like, it was insane. And I've been playing Minecraft a long time. I think 2011. I think December of 2011, or maybe it was December of 2010. I'm not sure. But I am either at 15 years or almost at 15 years of playing Minecraft. Wow, I have gotten old quickly. Excuse me, good sirs. Can you guys please not... I do love the look of that armor, but please stop. Leave me alone. Thank you, good friends. I've got a video to record and make. Stop it. Stop it. As our timer drifts down to almost 30 seconds. Excuse me, good sir. The mobs will not leave us alone. I will have to do a better job of sleeping next time we do this. Perfect. Excuse me, sir. Let's see what our final tally is. So we've got a third one to fill up here. Let's see. We got that full, and then a little bit over 2 rows in the 4th shulker. So I am happy with that. 3 full shulkers full of terracotta. We got this. These are pretty good. They're completely full, nearly, and then 2 rows in the last one. So we'll take a good 4.5 rows of terracotta for today's video. I think that's not bad. But with that, I have unfortunately run out of time. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been a ton of fun to record. Thank you for watching episode 4 as we embark on our first multi-episode project. Big project going on. Let me know if you're excited for the golf course. But that's all for me today, guys. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. This has been Coleslaw, and I'm out. Peace!